Yo, 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 yo.
Another update, another video.
Yep, we're changing things up now.
Yep.
As it turns out, we're no longer going with the name The Minutes After. We actually just turned out we liked BNG's writer's vlogs.
Yeah.
Just better.
Yeah, it was a, I'll be honest, as a thing happened over time because when Garrett, he thought the name Minutes After, I loved it.
Same. I love the title.
I loved when we were doing it daily. I loved saying the minutes after this writing.
Cool.
So cool. But as time went on, we liked the name, as Garrett just said, the new one more.
It provided more flexibility, I'll be honest. Instead of always starting off with Recounting the Minutes After. As fun as that was.
It was fun for a time.
I quite enjoyed that gimmick.
It was fun.
And I'll never say it got old, but it just didn't remain as fun to us.
So
we're now just doing just regular writers' vlogs now, just our vlogs about our activities and what's going on and our recounting. So it's the same exact style, just no longer called the Minutes After.
All right.
So thank you, Minutes After.
Bye-bye, Minutes After.
Have a lot of great time. Thank you.
Lots of great times.
All right. So
today is September 6th, and we are going to recount
starting with
4 days including today, starting with September 3rd. Now, what we are going to recount was this is for September 3rd. We're recounting right now.
Yeah. Okay. So
we worked on a segment.
I was very, very irritated on that day.
Yes.
I do not know why. Wait, I think I remember why.
Let me see here.
Wait. It doesn't matter. I just was.
Yeah. It was.
And it transferred into our work. And before the work even started, I said a really assholery remark.
I would say just oh gosh, it's more like you were just so stressed that I got what you were saying, but your mind was tense on something else rather than really what I was talking about.
Yeah.
And of course, people, that just happens to me. When I'm in a bad mood, I say the wrong things. I say the things incorrectly.
And saying things correctly could be simply like, let's say Brandon's shirt right here is gray, right? And Brandon says, yeah, my shirt is gray. It's a very cool gray. And I just said like, well, it's more like an ice gray actually than the cool gray.
Yeah, see, something like that.
It's like, Garrett, what are you getting at? Brandon's just making a very fun muse about his about his gray.
Yep, about the shirt.
And then I went and do an unnecessary correction because I was in a bad place. That's pretty much a verbatim what happened. We're not going to say the exact thing you were talking about, but that's exactly how it went down.
Yep, and that was about a chunk about what happened.
Yeah, that was a chunk of the day, and I had to get over it pretty quickly if I wanted to get work done, and I did. But
no, that was pretty much it in terms of the chunk part. Because then what we worked on, should we say we worked on? Because I put it to say short, people. After Garrett had Garrett had that rough start, we talked about it, we dealt with it, and then we moved on.
And then we ended up writing a great segment.
Oh yeah,
bringing back a character from way before when, and
diving in more into the character, diving into a bit of cool things with the story of
struggles.
Yeah, struggles. That was definitely a big one of the segment we wrote on September 3rd. What we're doing right now, on September 3rd, it was definitely about struggles. It was really good.
You have to keep saying September 3rd. We got it from the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying he doesn't say it. It's cute when he does that, though, isn't it? Well, I think it is. My brother.
So let me see. I want to see if there's anything else we want to talk about when we wrote that segment.
No, I think I'm settled with that because it's just the same thing. We got through it. That was kind of the most standout of the day as far as conflict was concerned.
Oh yeah, and also, but I want to wrap this up for it. When we finish writing this segment, same as always, smooth as heck, great as ever.
Yes.
Gotta love it. I love it.
It's just flowing, man. Holy shit.
All right, now really quickly. Now let's see what we have for September 4th. Okay.
Okay. All right. So for this segment,
this is for September 4th now.
We had the idea of what we want to do. This is sort of like a repeat of what already happened in this episode, but as like almost a mirroring effect, or like, let's say example. I'll give you.
We'll drop a scenario.
Drop a scenario. The first 10 minutes of the film, we introduce a scene where characters are playing around a poker table, okay, and they're talking about the state of the politics of the world.
Example.
Fast forward to page number. Fast
40.
forward to
40 minutes.
Fast forward to 50 minutes into the movie.
Okay.
So that's a 40-minute gap. We have a different set of characters talking around a poker table in a different area, talking about the state of the politics in their area.
Yeah.
So something like that.
Yeah, something like that. We wanted to tackle something like that.
Yeah.
And
So we handled the first set talking around a table. Now it's time for the next set, and we didn't know exactly where we wanted to go to make it different enough from the first one, but and still pertain to the uniqueness of their setting. It was more about the setting than not. So it's almost like there was inside. Let's say inside a city where the poker table, and then there was outside of this city, the boonies, where the first poker table was established.
Yes.
So there's the ones outside and the ones on the inside.
Yep.
That was basically what was happening there. And on the inside is where we were having difficulties figuring out how we wanted to interpret it and what to talk about. Yes. We knew it was going to be on the inside. We knew we were going to make it similar to the previous one, but it's still to be way different.
Mm-hmm. And that's really what
that was the challenge.
Yeah, that's really what we largely talked about because, man, was it tricky. Let me tell you right now, boy, was that tricky to figure out because I can see right here, just reading our little notes we have written up, that the characters we want to show inside the big city, I'm using that analysis Garrett used.
Yeah.
We didn't want to bring back returning characters. We wanted to focus on...
Fully charged.
Oh.
My phone just made a beep sound. I was charging my phone.
Yeah. Anyways, we want to focus on entirely new characters. And of course, when you make a new character, 1 or 2,000, it's always tough for me and Garrett because we actually really care about our characters. So that was tough. And we eventually struck upon a storytelling method we wanted to do. And we're like, yes, that's it.
Our themes could remain the same, but our narrative we wanted to switch up the way it was delivered. So we figured that out. That was difficult, starting from scratch. Not starting from scratch. Wrong phrase.
Yeah.
Working with very little in mind other than the setting.
Yes.
So that's what made it difficult. Filling in those blanks.
Exactly.
I'd say that's September 4th.
Yeah, I'd say that's September 4th.
Let's move on.
Moving on to September 5th.
What's that video? Oh, that's it, yeah.
Let's see what we have here.
That's it. That's it.
Okay. Kick it off, Garrett.
So September 5th, we had a new video idea that we're thinking of making.
Yes.
It's going to be in regards to talking about the audience. How writers truly should write in regards to the audience.
Yeah, we're most likely going to do that one. Sounds very fun.
It's a very exciting way because no one's ever talked about the audience from this perspective before.
Nope.
Which should be in keeping with our motif. Brad and I have very unique perspectives, and we want to keep it that way because we're,
Well, because honestly, it's nice.
Yeah. So that happened that day, as well as the previously mentioned scenes inside the big city.
Yep.
We finally figured out. Not only did we know how we want to tell them, now we figured out how many characters we wanted to represent in this large segment inside the city.
Yeah, because Garrett first debating, should we show this much characters, that much characters?
Then we're X amount of characters. Yeah.
Then we're that much.
That's how many we want to show. We figured it out, and then we figured out the theme and the overall style of each character's style of how they're going to talk.
Yeah, their storytelling, how we want it to be executed, as it were. So, honestly, that was pretty much the bulk of our day. It was a lot of planning with that one. We didn't write anything in the segments because it was rather confusing. It was rather hard.
And that day was a tiresome day.
Yeah,
yesterday we were very tired.
Yesterday, yes, it was. Yes.
And because yesterday, I had made some very key decisions about certain things. I honestly revisited to myself what really it meant to make this show for me.
It was a big deal, yeah.
And a very funny timing, right? To be writing this show, creating it for 6 years, and now I'm again revisiting it. Probably the most profound moment on whether or not I really felt like this is something that I really wanted to do like this. And the answer ended up being yes.
Yeah.
But for anyone who's ever been there, there's a lot of back and forth, a lot of self-doubt, a lot of questioning involved before you get to that, I'm in.
Yes.
So that's really what took up the bulk of the day.
It was a big emotional leap. So, this is one of those moments, I like saying this. This is one of those moments where, yes, it feels good to write, but, writing's really fucking tough. This is one of those moments where you got to take time for yourself and gauge your energy correctly, because just because Garrett and I are strong and we know how to work doesn't mean we should. There are some things that are just more important than just the work.
Yeah, so I went through all that shit, that introspection, that figuring out before we even started working, because I knew I couldn't work until I had figured it out.
Yep.
So that had taken the most of the day, thus reinforcing Brandon's point that it was more important to figure that out than it was to work. So we ended up not writing down anything in the segment. The segment is still floating in our heads. Even when I just had explained that we understood the style and how many characters we wanted, it was nothing was written down.
Nope.
And we were ready to go actually that day to write down for the specific character. We were ready.
Write down in our segments. We were ready.
But we didn't.
Because something more important came up.
Something better. And now for that, I am more than happy to finish this show.
Yep.
I can guarantee from this point on, I'm not going to be questioning that again. I'm quoting myself right here. I'm putting it on the video, and it's stamping it right now. Whenever this video gets released, I think this is a December video.
Probably.
I'm never going to have that problem ever again.
Nope. But, yep, so
I would say that's that, honestly.
Well, yeah. We start off with that. We start off with Garrett getting a big emotional leap for himself. And we chilled out for a little bit, took a break for a bit. And then we heavily talked about and planned out for the segment. And then we called it a day. And now for today, September 6th. Today's one. I think I remember today's one.
Yeah, I know.
I was about to check.
I would say it's funny enough. When I would say like whether I was serious, I paused. I want to say whether to go jump back to September.
Oh, okay, jump September 5th.
Okay. I said like I paused real quickly. I paused myself. I said when I said whether I was really serious or not about writing our show, finishing our show.
Yeah.
I was about to say the name. I was about to give away the title of our show. In that moment, it's just sort of calming breath.
It's so common for Garrett and I not making these videos. We say our show's title all the time because while we're writing it pretty much every day, and we say it all the time. Our show title.
I would have ruined the take, and that would have been that. And for those who don't know who've been watching right now, we never really gave it away. Of course, you read the description boxes.
Yep.
Are formerly minutes after videos. Pretty much as our vlogs. They're the first take, unless stated otherwise.
Yep.
So, just the first take. Anyway,
now we're on
September
today.
6th. You can take this one away, bro.
Okay, September 6th. We got to writing writing our character. We follow this character. It's a very cool one. It's kind of, we saw like a lot of.
You were having difficulties in the beginning.
Oh gosh, I forgot about it. Sorry, because so much stuff so much shit to remember. Oh gosh, I was having so much trouble because
I was tired too, by the way.
Yeah, I was tired. I don't know why. Weird sleep. I don't really give a shit. I was tired. So I had a rough start off. Gosh, I just couldn't form it in my head. What exactly how to exit. We had all the pieces on how we wanted this story with this character to go down, but they weren't matching up in my head. To be quite frank, even right now, I don't know really what I was missing. I don't even know why I was missing anything. I don't know why it was so hard for me just to talk with Garrett, but it was for me. And luckily, Garrett was very calm about it, and luckily we did talk about it, and we had back and forth. I said something, Garrett said maybe we should do this, Garrett and I said that,
and I said that's good,
and that's good, and I said that was good, and then when we decided upon the final craft of the scene, as it were, this segment, then we just kicked back for a bit. And then actually came back for a bit, and Garrett he just rolled it like lickety split. It was really fast, actually, really fast, because what the segment called for was it was better to make it shorter in the segments than really heavily detailing it. It was one of those scenarios which Garrett and I have explained before. It was one of those scenarios where if we wrote it really detailed in the segments, we might as well just be writing in the screenplay. Mm-hmm. So that's why today, aside from that kind of rough kickoff from me, was a very quick and actually honestly a very easy work day.
Yep.
Yeah, for me, I don't really want to say anything else. Do you want to add on that? Because makes me smile.
I got nothing except that the work has still been flawless in my opinion, in terms of we're getting done what we say we want to get done.
Yes.
So I'm just delighted by that, and
I'm delighted.
Overthrilled.
Yeah, yes.
Overthrilled. So now that's September the 6th, folks. That's today.
Yeah.
And that is today's video.
Yep. That's 4 days of our vlog. We've updated you on.
Yep. Our vlog.
All right. You good, Garrett?
Yeah.
See you on the next video.
See you in the next video.
Wait. Pause.
We are hitting the hay very early today because Kimono Mom Moe is back. Woo! And we are going to be visiting her and helping her out at the Whole Food sampling.
In another state.
In a neighboring state. So we're gonna be driving over.
It's very, very easy drive for us.
Very easy to help her out. That's the plan.
Yes, we're gonna help her out. It's gonna be incredible. Yes.
Kimono Mom.
Kimono Mom.
Watch her.
Are we good?
Now we're good.
See you in the next video.